French prosecutor says the co-pilot of the Germanwings airliner that crashed on Tuesday intentionally sent the plane into its doomed descent. The co-pilot, identified as German Andreas Lubitz, appeared to want to destroy the plane. Black box recordings reveal the pilot was locked out of the cockpit and was pounding on the door, but Lubitz refused to open it. All 150 people on board this jet were killed when the plane crashed into the French Alps. Well, the debate over a motion to broaden Canada's military mission against Islamic State in Iraq begins today. As that starts, military officials have shared information with the opposition about the mission's timing. NDP and Liberal critics were told in a closed-door meeting that the mission in Iraq and Syria could take more than a year. MPs were told that training fighters in the region has been going slowly, with only 650 trained since 69 elite Canadian commandos arrived in Iraq last September. MPs were also reportedly told the undertaking is going to take several years. Back here at home, a Yaletown restaurant was the scene of a vicious attack last night. Greg Harper is live there this morning with the details. Greg.
Good morning, Kyle. Well, police have wrapped up their investigation here at the scene, and it was an unpleasant scene here last night. A man was stabbed at Kibo Restaurant and Lounge. This is at Hamilton and Drake, and this happened around 9 o'clock last night. Police say when they arrived, they found a 35-year-old man who was suffering from stab wounds. The victim was rushed to hospital. He is in stable condition. Police now say they're looking for a man who fled the restaurant, but there's no description of the suspect yet. Police have likely talked to witnesses, as this can be a very busy place. Again, a 35-year-old man was stabbed here in Yaletown about 9 o'clock last night. He is in stable condition. Police looking for the suspect. Kyle?
Greg Harper live this morning downtown. Thanks for that, Greg. A Richmond man has been charged in connection with a disturbing attack on a pet. The SPCA says the 27-year-old stabbed his dog 61 times. The 3-year-old Pomeranian was found dead at the man's home in September. The man has been released from custody but has been ordered to stay away from animals.
We feel that it's a very serious case, and we feel that his behavior, in the very least, demonstrates that he should not be around animals.
If convicted of animal cruelty, the man faces up to 5 years behind jail, a $75,000 fine, plus a lifetime ban on owning a pet. A Vancouver poultry company is facing a lawsuit from the family of a man who believes he was worked to death. Bao Min Chang died a year ago after a 13-hour shift at Hallmark Poultry's slaughterhouse. Bao's cause of death? Heart failure at just 40 years old. His family believes he was run ragged, working up to 70 hours a week. Bao was supporting his wife and 4 children, but BC's Employment Standards Act prevents companies from letting employees work excessive overtime.
This is an industry where there's many new immigrants, both in facilities that have a union and facilities that don't have a union. My suggestion would be that it's really important to talk to your coworkers and think about how people can work together, because folks who work in this industry don't tend to have a lot of power.
There is a process which employees should feel safe and comfortable using, and that is it is a complaints-based process. And we continue to make it clear to employers in this province that we have employment standards for a reason. Those standards apply to any worker in British Columbia, whether you are here on a temporary or permanent basis. And I can assure you that investigations are done expeditiously, and when a complaint is made, it is followed up on.
The lawsuit says there are 300 Hallmark workers in similar situations to Bao. It claims they are largely Chinese immigrants who speak little English and work long hours for very little pay. The BC Human Rights Tribunal says Vancouver police need to do a better job of dealing with transgender people. The tribunal has ordered police to pay a woman $15,000 for injuries to her dignity, feelings, and self-respect. She spent a night in jail shortly after sex reassignment surgery. Officers called her by male pronouns and refused to provide post-surgery care that she asked for. The tribunal blames the VPD for systemic discrimination, ordering it to improve trans relations within a year. The Vancouver Park Board is about to unveil a powerful and personal public awareness campaign for the transgender community. It reinforces a key priority to make facilities more friendly, safe, and open to everyone. The campaign will be launched at Hillcrest Community Centre this morning and highlights the faces and stories of our trans communities. It comes after Hillcrest Centre completed installing its inclusive signs this week. Over the next year, the Vancouver Park Board will continue to make revisions to change room and washroom signage in its facilities.